Have you ever noticed how some women manage to convey luxury and sophistication even when wearing something simple? It's not a coincidence, nor just luck in their outfit of the day. It's the strategy of using specific color combinations, and they simply use this silent weapon to stand out effortlessly. This year, more than 65% of luxury fashion editorials revolve around very specific color pairings. And you know what they all have in common? These colors never let anyone go unnoticed. They turn any entrance into a room into a memorable moment. Today, I'm going to show you exactly which combinations elegant women over 50 use to instantly look refined and powerful, whether in everyday life or on special occasions. So tell me, where are you watching me from, and what's your favorite color to wear? I'd love to read your answers in the comments. Let's get straight to the first combination. Mocha brown with cream or white. There's something about this combination that simply whispers luxury. It's rich without needing to shout for attention, soft yet powerful. Mocha Mousse, chosen by Pantone as the color of 2025, is a velvety, warm brown that feels like being wrapped in soft cashmere. When paired with pure cream or crisp white, it's simply unbeatable. Effortless elegance unlocked. In fact, mocha and cream tones saw a 42% increase in luxury fashion sales this spring. This is not just a trend, it's a movement. That's why we call it one of the favorite combinations of wealthy, stylish women over 40. The secret? This duo triggers what experts call micro-visual rewards, a subtle, indulgent, yet timeless pleasure. If you want that "I have great taste and I know it" vibe, go for mocha trousers with a white silk blouse and delicate gold jewelry. And it's not just in fashion. This palette is also dominating luxury interior design, further proof it's here to stay. 2. Navy blue with caramel or gold. If mocha with cream whispers, navy with caramel and gold commands the room. It's a combination that doesn't ask for permission to enter. It simply arrives, and everyone notices. Navy blue is a classic for a reason. It's sophisticated without the harshness of black, it conveys authority without feeling too rigid, and it has a depth that works in any season. In 2025, it's among the 3 most used colors in luxury fashion branding, appearing in runway shows, editorials, and capsule collections. Caramel and gold come in as the perfect counterpoint. Caramel adds warmth and softness, creating a visual balance that evokes an old money aesthetic, that sense of heritage and tradition that needs no explanation. Gold, in turn, brings just the right amount of light and opulence. It's a touch of fine jewelry translated into color. Picture a perfectly tailored navy blazer with caramel tailored trousers, or a navy sheath dress with a minimalist gold bracelet. It's simple, timeless, and absolutely elitist, in the best sense of the word. And it's not just a feeling. Searches for navy and gold combinations are up 89% this season. Stylists and fashion editors already consider this palette one of the pillars of quiet luxury. It's a constant presence at formal events, high-level meetings, and even in travel looks, the kind that scream first class before you even show your boarding pass. This duo works beautifully in fall and winter, but the truth is, it adapts to any time of the year. A flawless example? A fluid navy jumpsuit with caramel sandals and discreet gold earrings. It's the kind of outfit that looks perfectly planned, yet takes just minutes to put together. If your goal is to convey strength, confidence, and refinement that never fades, this is the palette that will work for you even when you don't say a word. 3. Black and white. If any color pairing wore a crown, black and white would reign supreme. It's not just a classic, it's the classic. A pillar of elegance that transcends decades, styles, and generations without ever losing relevance. The history of this duo is almost as iconic as fashion itself. Coco Chanel immortalized it in the 1920s with her monochrome suits, crisp white collars, and the legendary little black dress. Today, more than a century later, black and white still dominate runways, editorials, and gala events. The secret? This combination is powerful without being loud, minimalist yet visually striking. It offers contrast, structure, and clarity, creating outfits that work in any season for any occasion, from a sophisticated dinner to a business meeting. Recent studies show that 7 out of 10 women consider black and white the ultimate symbol of sophistication. No other chromatic duo surpasses this perception. Designers love working with it because it allows them to play with textures, proportions, and layers without losing visual cohesion. And the versatility is endless. For an elegant dinner, think black silk trousers, a perfectly tailored white shirt, and a polished bun. For subtle impact, a structured white jumpsuit with a black belt and discreet gold jewelry. Add strategic accessories like oversized sunglasses, leather gloves, or a pearl necklace, and the result is instant chic. Black represents mystery, authority, and refinement. White represents purity, balance, and light. Together, they don't compete, they complete each other. It's like a perfect conversation between opposites, balanced, harmonious, and impossible to ignore. And perhaps that's the greatest lesson black and white teach us. You don't need color to stand out. When your presence speaks louder, chromatic silence becomes your signature. 4. Charcoal gray and blush pink. If charcoal gray were a person, it would be the figure who walks into a room and, without saying a word, commands respect. It's a color associated with strength, stability, and seriousness, which is why it's so often used in high-end suits, uniforms, and tailored pieces. But what happens when this firm presence meets the delicacy of blush pink? The result is pure magic. Blush pink, with its soft and slightly velvety hue, injects warmth and femininity into gray, breaking any potential stiffness and creating the perfect balance between authority and lightness. This refined contrast is so powerful that, in 2025, specialists have begun calling it soft power, the ability to convey confidence but in a subtle, welcoming way. Unsurprisingly, it's dominating sophisticated corporate and casual collections, especially among women over 50 who want to project elegance and approachability at the same time. In practical terms, this palette is incredibly versatile. Imagine a blush silk blouse paired with charcoal palazzo trousers, finished with a delicate pearl necklace, or a structured gray blazer layered over a flowing light pink dress. In both cases, the look moves effortlessly from the office to a special lunch, always maintaining sophistication. Recent data confirms that this combination ranks among the top 5 most common in capsule wardrobes for 2025. It's not seasonal, it doesn't age, and best of all, it flatters virtually every skin tone. Perhaps that's why gray and blush work so well together. One provides a solid foundation, the other brings a human touch. It's a conversation between opposites that respect and elevate each other. And for an elegant woman over 50, it's the perfect metaphor for the style she wants to express: firm yet gentle, confident yet approachable. 5. Emerald green with cream. Emerald green is one of those colors that doesn't need to raise its voice to be noticed. By nature, it carries an aura of prosperity, confidence, and sophistication. It's the color of rare jewels, grand ballrooms, and heirloom pieces that transcend generations. Whenever it appears, whether on a red carpet, in a historic photograph, or in a luxury store window, it signals that something special is happening. In 2025, emerald is experiencing a renaissance. It's appearing in structured silk dresses, immaculate blazers, premium leather handbags, and even in statement pumps that become the focal point of an outfit. It flatters every skin tone, but comes to life even more when paired with cream. Cream, with its softness and luminosity, is the perfect counterpoint to the deep green. It lightens the look, adds freshness, and prevents the composition from feeling too heavy or overly wintry. It's like opening the curtains and letting sunlight flood into a richly decorated room. This duo strikes a rare balance, the majestic impact of green with the welcoming serenity of cream. That's why luxury fashion editors and stylists are embracing this palette, especially for women over 50 who want to express elegance intentionally without exaggerated ostentation. To adopt this combination, think of an emerald dress with a cream trench coat, or cream-tailored trousers with a silk emerald blouse, finished with discreet gold jewelry. Each piece harmonizes with the other, creating a look that's not just beautiful, it's unforgettable. Unsurprisingly, this pairing appears 3 times more often on formal fashion mood boards in 2025 than other shades of green. It's timeless, refined, and carries the kind of quiet elegance that every confident woman instantly recognizes. 6. Dusty blue with gray. If emerald and cream represent majestic luxury, dusty blue and gray are the embodiment of quiet elegance. It's the palette for women who prefer their presence to be felt not through volume, but through subtlety. Gray, with its solid neutrality, works as a dependable foundation. It's the color that communicates stability, trust, and discretion. It adapts to any scenario, from an immaculate tailored blazer to wide-leg trousers with perfect drape, always creating a polished and versatile base. Dusty blue enters as a breath of fresh air. It's soft, delicate, and carries a lightness reminiscent of a calm, cloudless sky. When placed next to gray, this blue becomes even more luminous, brightening the look without losing its sophistication. This duo is beloved by designers catering to women 50+ because it communicates exactly what this audience seeks: confidence, good taste, and a hint of understated modernity. It's a chromatic marriage that works equally well for workwear and elegant casual outfits, and it never feels overdone. To bring this combination into your wardrobe, try a dusty blue silk blouse with gray tailored trousers and nude shoes, or a light, flowing dusty blue dress under a pale gray trench coat, finished with a structured handbag. Each element complements the other, creating a look that conveys calm and power at the same time. It's no wonder dusty blue and gray are dominating spring-summer luxury editorials in 2025. They embody what we call silent power, the kind that doesn't need to be announced because everyone around can feel it. 7. Soft pink with sand beige. If there's a combination that embodies mature femininity with timeless freshness, it's soft pink and sand beige. Together, these colors create a look that is sweet but never childish, delicate yet undeniably elegant. Sand beige is the perfect neutral, warm, inviting, and versatile. It evokes comfort and naturalness like linen fabric in the late afternoon sun. Soft pink adds a gentle touch of femininity, a shade that brightens the face and conveys serenity without the overpowering effect of more vibrant colors. This pairing has been standing out on the runways and in 2025 fashion editorials as the ideal choice for women who wish to convey discreet charm and natural sophistication. Many experts call it fresh classic, the renewed classic, because it combines the best of neutral tones with the grace of romantic hues. For everyday wear, think of a soft pink linen dress with sand beige sandals and handbag, perfect for an elegant seaside lunch. Or wide beige trousers paired with a soft cashmere pink sweater, finished with minimalist gold jewelry. The effect is light, feminine, and irresistibly chic. It's no coincidence that searches for this palette have risen significantly on social media, especially among women who travel, attend social events, and want to maintain an effortlessly sophisticated look. This chromatic duo works equally well in summer and winter, adapting to different fabrics and occasions. Soft pink and sand beige are for the woman who knows that less can be more, and who prefers to express her presence in a calm, refined, and memorable way. 8. Forest green with gold. If the goal is to convey silent power and depth of sophistication, few combinations rival forest green and gold. This pairing carries the essence of quiet luxury, the opulence that doesn't need to be shown off to be felt. Forest green, deeper and earthier than emerald, is associated with heritage, tradition, and stability. It's the color of those who don't need to follow trends because they have already built a solid, timeless style. It connects to nature, yet also to the world of classic luxury, like wood-paneled libraries, rooms with leather armchairs, and heirloom jewelry passed down through generations. When gold enters the scene, the atmosphere transforms. The warm gleam of the metal doesn't just complement green, it elevates it to the highest level of refinement. It's the detail that adds light, warmth, and prestige without breaking the harmony or tipping into excess. In clothing, think of a forest green wool coat with gold buttons, or a satin midi dress in this shade paired with sleek gold hoop earrings. Even in the simplest ensembles, such as a deep green sweater with a delicate gold necklace, the result is commanding and refined. This palette dominates luxury winter collections, vintage editorials, and even high-end interior design trends. According to image consultants, 80% of stylists associate green and gold with the old money aesthetic, a style that never goes out of fashion because it was born to be eternal. It's the choice of women who understand that true elegance is built on presence, history, and detail, and who know that when they wear forest green with gold, they don't just enter a room, they own it. 9. Orange with light beige. Few people associate orange with sophistication, and that's precisely why it's so striking when worn the right way. In 2025, orange has stepped out of its summer-only stereotype to become one of the most coveted tones on runways from Paris to New York. But here, we're talking about the right orange, sophisticated, rich, and warm, like a silk sunset or the soft terracotta of a wrap dress. When paired with light beige, the result is a rare harmony, energy and elegance, presence and softness. Orange infuses vitality and creativity into the look, while beige acts as a neutral anchor, balancing the composition and preventing the color from overwhelming the ensemble. It's the perfect equilibrium between boldness and serenity. For daytime, imagine a burnt orange silk blouse with beige linen trousers, minimalist sandals, and a structured handbag. For events, a terracotta satin dress with light beige pumps creates a sophisticated and memorable impact. It's no wonder that, according to recent data, Instagram and Pinterest posts featuring this combination have doubled over the past year, especially among women 50+ who want to refresh their wardrobes without losing refinement. This palette communicates confidence and renewal, but with the calm and maturity of someone who already knows exactly what she wants. If green and gold represent tradition, orange and light beige represent reinvention. It's for the woman living her best chapter with a sparkle in her eye and both feet firmly on the ground. 10. Plum with champagne. If there is one combination that conveys romance, luxury, and quiet power, it is plum with champagne. Deep, rich, and slightly mysterious, Plum has always been linked to royalty, sophistication, and special moments. In 2025, it is making a full comeback in haute couture collections, in silk gowns, structured tailored suits, and long coats that look as if they've stepped straight out of an exclusive editorial. But the real magic happens when Plum meets champagne, a soft, luminous, and inviting tone that creates contrast without competing. The result is a radiant, almost ethereal look that brightens the complexion and gives the ensemble an aura of rare refinement. In everyday life, this duo can appear in subtle details: a champagne satin blouse under a plum blazer, a light scarf to soften a deep-hued dress, or a set of delicate pearl-toned jewelry to illuminate a darker outfit. By evening, a plum velvet dress with champagne pumps is the perfect translation of mature, unforgettable elegance. According to trend experts, colors in the purple family are among the least explored in formal wear, yet they are some of the most memorable in visual memory. This means you will not only be noticed, you will be remembered. For the woman over 50, plum and champagne represent the confidence of someone who doesn't need to raise her voice to be heard, an elegance that asserts itself with gentleness, leaving a trail of presence wherever she goes. These color combinations are not just aesthetic choices. They are silent statements about who you are and how you wish to be perceived. After 50, Our style stops being a quest to please others and becomes a reflection of our essence. Every color, every texture, every detail begins to carry intention. What we've seen here today proves that elegance is not a matter of age, but of awareness. When you wear shades that harmonize with your presence, your body, and your energy, the effect is immediate. More confidence, more sophistication, more you. Now, I want to know which of these combinations speaks most to your style. Which one do you already wear, and which are you most excited to try? Share your answer in the comments. I would love to read it, and who knows, perhaps create a future video inspired by your choices. If this content inspired you, subscribe and become part of our community of women who are rediscovering the joy of dressing well, with intention, with lightness, and with the certainty that the best is yet to come.